Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay. All right. What's going on, Divine Collective? Beautiful Royal Rising to you all. Beautiful Rising. Let's get into an early morning read. Oh, thank you so much, LP. You are amazing. I appreciate you. I am sending out a beautiful, happy Mother's Day to everyone. I am sending out a beautiful, blessed, protected, prosperous, purpose-filled Mother's Day to all of you. Thank you so much, LP. Thank you, Divine Goddesses and Divine Gods. All right. All right. I sent that up, y'all. Let me just pull up my other part of my stream and we can get going. I hope everyone slept well. Let's get into the energy. All right. Okay. I think we're all set. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right. I pre-shuffled the deck and I'm just going to pull one card. 7 of Wands. This is what we're starting out with. 7 of Wands. All right, hold on one second, Collective. I can't even see this screen. I don't know why. All right, here we go. All right, y'all heard it. Spirit is here for that. It's here for the reading. Turning the lights up. Making sure everything is well lit. Okay, this talks about you being protected, Divine Collective. You see the bubble that you're inside of? People are wanting to talk to you, wanting to get into communication with you. And I'm also getting protected to the point of even your mental space. No matter what people say, no matter what people are trying to do, or as they say, form, whatever arrows they try to form against you, they will not prosper. A lot of people are blocked right now, you know, if not physically, energetically, they are blocked from your world, your environment, your mental space. When you reach this level of peace, there is a beautiful gracefulness that surrounds you, an attitude of gratitude. There is love. You know, the presence of love is so deeply embedded in you, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you know, and even financially. You've been taking care of yourself on a 360 is what I'm getting. Okay? And people are watching this. People are trying to keep up with what you're doing. There's a lot of talk, possibly gossip, definitely a lot of spying and stalking. People are really trying to bust through your bubble and see what it is that is giving you this level of grounded peace. Okay? I'm getting you can't be moved. You can't be moved by anything people say or do. And there's one big antagonizer right here. There's somebody who has a big wand. This is someone who thinks they are superior to the rest, or they have more to say, you know, or they think their intellect is above the rest, and really is pointless, right? It's pointless because they're pointing, so it's like it's pointless. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, you are grounded, you are tapped in, and right here, you see that? They can't touch this. This is like your sacral chakra energy, your creative energy, you know? Yeah. They can't touch it. Could you all do me a favor and please hit that like button for me? Thank you all so much. Let's get into more energy. All right. So Spirit, 7 of Wands. People possibly talking, gossiping, you know, trying to, you know, get a word in your DMs, you know, telephone messages, any way that they can break through or get through. You are stoic. You are so strong right now, Divine Collective. People don't have a clue about the intellect that you possess. They don't have a clue about it. You don't say much nowadays, you know, and I get that, Divine Collective. 444 was just on the clock. You are highly protected. You're giving off guardian angel, angelic energy, earth angel energy right here. You're not afraid to speak your mind, but you're learning which battles to fight, you know. Choose your battles wisely, as they say. People want to test you. They want to see what's in your mind. They want to see what makes you tick. You've won many a battle, whether you know it or not. You are a formidable opponent mentally, intellectually, even physically, Divine Collective. There are some people who wanted to, this is action. These are people who are about that action. You were able to stand. And now you're in a very relaxed state. This is giving me relaxed meditation, confidence, leadership energy, being very astute, a high level of academic intelligence, a high level of metaphysical intelligence. You the shit. You the bomb diggity right here. You the bomb diggity. And this is off the heels of major transformations. Many things that you had to transform and change from. Die to an old self, as they say. Okay? And it was a process. It was a process. All right, so tell us more. So people have you on their mind, to say the least. When I see this as well, when a person gets to talking or when their thoughts get to going, you are the main focus. You are the topic of conversation, is what I'm getting, Divine Collective. What I said? What did I say? You are the topic of conversation. Okay? And this is good conversation on many ends. It's not necessarily negative. People just want to get in contact with you. They want to get in, they want to bust that bubble. Some people for the wrong reasons, maybe some people for the right reasons. Eight of Wands, this is active action, communication, working together, networking, internet communication as well. This is big internet talk right here, big time. Listen, there's something coming your way. This is how you're being viewed, okay? You may not even know that an offer is coming your way of this caliber, of this size, of this magnitude. Ace of Pentacles. This is earth sign energy. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is a gift. This is communication coming to you about an offer, a gift, and it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. This could be a promotion. This can be a house, a yes, a car, okay? Some type of financial reward or drop. This is something tangible whenever you see the pinnacle. And this is big. This is going to make you very happy, okay? And this is going to bring your mental space and your physical world into a whole new plane of existence. A whole new matrix. A whole new matrix. I'm hearing the divine is gifting you for holding and standing your ground in many of battles, experiences, situations, back and forth banter. People just want to get you into a conversation just so they can argue, just so they can try to test you, lock wits with you. And you stood and held your ground in each and every turn is what I'm seeing right here. This is you thinking before you speak. This is you thinking before you act. This is you putting plans into place before you proceed. This is you just making plans in general, blueprints, thinking, knowing, learning, and knowing how to think, what to think, how long to think it. All these things are important. This has put you far above, as they say, let me see. With wisdom, when you stay close to the divine, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, sometimes the divine will impart more wisdom on you than even those who would figure themselves to be your teacher. It's a very humble state. Just like I told you the story of David. Brought out all 8 of the brothers who looked fine and dandy and strong and confident and resilient and were handsome and, accomplished all these things. Brought out all 8 of those, but did not bring out David. And David was the one. David was the one. So, yes, you are the one, Divine Collective. I'm getting the divine is very, very pleased with you. And be on the lookout for this. I don't know why people would try to encourage, souls not to expect good things from the divine. I don't expect chaos and war and trouble and drama and trauma from God. I don't expect it. These things happen on their own. Why do they happen on their own? Human beings. Human beings do these things. Human beings decide, Yeah, we're going to create war over here or over there. Human beings decide, oh, I'm going to be violent here or there. Human beings decide that. They make up their mind and decide to do something. Just like you make up your mind and you contemplate and you think before you act or do something which yields a result, which yields your environment. This equals what your world turns out to be, depending on what you say, what you do, what you think. As a man thinketh, so is she, so is he. Yeah. How you perceive reality, all of that. All of that. A lot of people wanted to leave you in some type of confused state, but they can clearly see you are not confused. You are not confused. God says, I agree. That's the Hierophant, baby. That's the divine backing up spirit. The divine is not confused. You are not crazy. All right? You are not even antisocial. You are not prideful. You are not egotistical. Okay? Yeah. Because what happens is Divine Collective, we have so many brilliant people in the world, and I've witnessed this with my own eyes. I mean, it's just amazing, the mind of God on a totality, on a whole, right? The mind of God. He is the Divine Mother right here. When people get this level of intellect, they have to be very careful because it teeters on the scale of arrogance. And when people get arrogant, they get high. And when they get high, they get the mind of God, right? And when they get the mind of God, they feel like they are above anyone and anything. Okay? And that's a very, you have to be very responsible in that position with that power. Very responsible. Because that arrogance can turn any divine being into a complete tyrant-filled monster. Nothing, you can't say nothing to those types of people. You can't teach them nothing. You can't show them nothing. It's nothing that you can do for their lives. So they dismiss you. They dismiss you. When all along, you are the fulfillment. You hear what I'm telling you, divine goddesses? If you found this video, this message is for you. You are the fulfillment. And sometimes people like to make it seem like it's other than. And God says, I will last. I will laugh last. I will laugh last on behalf of my divine collective. I will laugh last. That's what happens. Sometimes you have to just let people do they want to, divine collective. I've known many people like that. Sometimes you just have to shut your mouth and let them run the show. Since they know more than you, let them run the show. Don't say nothing. Just get quiet. Just get quiet. We have the King of Cups right here. There's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that might want to talk to you. Okay? They might want to communicate with you, but this person has been meditating on what kind of communication. Did you hear the car horn honk? Back me up, spirit. This person sees you. They know who you are, and they know you are very divine. They know you are very smart, very intellectually adept here. And this is somebody who is very intelligent as well. This is somebody who wants to communicate with you. Okay? Or you had some type of communication with this person. King of Pentacles. There's also a King of Pentacles with you on their mind. This is also symbolic of the Most High, the Father energy. This is also that Pentacle. A second time, I love, it says, as above, so below, right? I love when you hear the echo. When you hear me say things twice, all right? Oh, it's that sequence right there. As above, so below. So when God says something in heaven, it will echo on earth. So this is the echo right here. I sent it from above and it's happening in the tangible 3D world. This is tangible. But this is from the divine. This is the ace. There will never be lack. There will never be, you know, as they say, scarcity. There will never be a scarcity with this right here. This is everlasting. This is overflowing. God is not like man. Please do understand this. All right? Man is egotistical. Their feelings get hurt real quick. Human beings, when I say man, I'm not talking about men. And I'm talking about the collective, just to keep it simple. Men and women together. Humans have fragile egos. Anything can hurt humans beings' egos. Anything. And when you grow to learn that lesson of things, life takes a change, a turn. You begin to see things differently. You don't go back and forth with people as much. You kind of let them have the floor, if that's what they want. You hold your peace and you stand your ground and choose your battles. Some people will bark or will, you can get people to, like you could press their button very easy and they'll snap at the smallest things. But it takes a lot more to get into your mind. A lot more. I'm hearing change your mind, change your life. Change your mind, change your life. Change your world. All it takes is a clear thought, a clear pathway to what you want to do, a clear pathway, a thought. And you focus on that. And when you focus on that, you're always going to see or get the tangible result in your 3D world. It's going to be an echo. It's going to be an echo. As above, so below. Yes. And if anybody is going to say something is divine, yes, divine goddesses, you are definitely giving off divine energy right here. You're tapped in. That's what this says. You are tapped in with the provider, not with a false sense of provision that human beings may be able to provide. You get it straight from the provider that puts you in the position of provision. It puts you in a position to be a provider to others because you're a good steward. You've learned your lessons. You understand your experiences. And there are always more to come. You are a student of life. Don't forget this. You're a student of life. It's always going to be someone or something. There's more wands. These were 7. These are 9. 2 more got added on. But look at you. You're still standing stoic. You cannot be unbreakable is what I'm hearing. Unbreakable. I'm hearing thinking before you act. Clearly right here. Some people don't know where you get your direction from. Where do you get your instructions? Where did you learn your leadership skills from? Who taught you? Who taught you? There's clearly 2 males right here, though, thinking about you, a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles, both kings. This is big energy. One is emotionally attracted to you. I mean, like, you have their emotions all the way in it. They meditate on you all the time. They want to talk to you. Okay? This is somebody who is a great communicator. But they feel things very deeply. This is somebody who is a homemaker, who is a provider in a sense, someone who is established foundationally. They're wealthy, they're prosperous, they are abundant. This is the father figure type energy, the husband type energy, someone who likes to read, someone who appreciates intellect and art and science, and music, all things academia. They appreciate it. Page of Wands, there's good news coming towards you. There is good news coming towards you. Some type of celebration. Something that's going to make you happy. Definitely having to do with this new world energy. I'm getting the Most High withholding something from you. And at one time and point you didn't understand, but you still did the work anyway. And because you trusted and you didn't really understand the full story, that's another reason why you're being recognized and rewarded. The Most High appreciates that trust. I tell y'all sometimes, we talk about we trust God. Do you really trust God? Do you? Because I've been seeing some things lately that just reassured me. It just reassured me. Yes, definitely. There's nothing to worry about, Divine Collective. Somebody is thinking about you, They have affectionate emotions for you. And if not someone else, this is the divine. Remember now, a lot of these readings are leading back to you and your connection with the divine, which is creating your world. That's really what it's all about. Whenever I find myself straying too far from the divine, meaning letting the busyness of life get in the middle of my, my communication, my closeness, my connection with God, things start to go left. And whenever I steer myself back, back to meditation, back to prayer, back to being grounded, back to tuning out the world, the voices of the world, and being in this bubble of confidence and protection, yeah, things get back on track. You can feel it. You can feel it. The world is angry, Divine Collective. I can hear it in so many people's voices. They ticked off, they mad, it's attitudes. I'm opting out of that. I'm opting out of that, Divine Collective. It won't change a situation. It won't make things better. For me to take a jab and hurt another person, in a harsh way, you know what I mean? Just because I'm angry at something, how does that benefit the world or change the situation for me or them? What progress is made? I'm starting to look at it from that standpoint. When I make an action or I say something, even if I speak, what progress was made? If it's not about bringing me and this person together, then it's nothing much to be said at all. I won't say nothing at all. You know what I mean? I just keep it quiet. Because after a while, when you get here, Divine Collective, you start really understanding. And this staircase is not so that I can tap in and find out more about other people. No, this is for me to tap in with the universe, tap in with the divine, tap in with the galaxy. You know what I mean? Like the cosmos. Take it higher. Look, take it higher. You see that? You see how you're reaching? You're taking it higher. Think that's an owl up there? Or some type of bird. I was studying about birds today. I was. And we hear birds chirping all the time, And we figure, yeah, they're communicating with each other. But do we think about exactly what they're communicating? Look, see the birds right here? Do we think about exactly what they're communicating? Somebody's in their head about you, got away with that card. Somebody's in their head, Yeah. Somebody lied too. Somebody was like a liar. Somebody presented a false self to you. And now that shit is strangling them. Really has them tied up. Because they have to keep pretending to be that person. You know how somebody pretend like they don't like you, but they really do? And then when you say, okay, you don't like me, let me get away from you, let me remove myself, let me, exit your world, exit your environment, right? Then the person breaks down and falls apart because that's not what they really wanted, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. That's how people do. So this is what this person did right here. That's thinking about you. But with the birds, what they're communicating, Divine Collective, is they're talking about, I can hear them right now. When you hear them, when you come into the environment, you don't even know that the birds are watching you. When you come in, they're sizing you up. They're seeing what kind of being you are that holding space. Are you a predator? Are you dangerous? Like seriously, the birds are sizing up people, sizing up other insects, other animals. And when they see something that's a predator, they send out a certain tone. Okay? They have different pitches. They have different volumes. Different algorithms that they send out that will warn for danger, that will warn for if there's another species, like other species around, they will tweet and talk to one another. Like literally, the bird will also tweet and talk to the other parent bird to let them know how much or how little, how much more or how much less food that they can bring for the birds. It's a lot of communication that goes on between the birds to let them know who's in the vicinity. Different tweets will tell them what kind of predator. If it's an owl, if it's a snake, if it's a rat, they tell them the level of danger. So that communication is crazy, baby. So when you hear birds talking, don't just dismiss it. They are saying something. They're talking to each other. And it's not based on if it's a blue jay, a red jay, an eagle, a hawk, a owl. No, it is collective. The tweet extends to all breeds. So if you have an owl, an eagle, a pigeon, a regular chicken from the farm, you know what I mean? If you have all in, and you hear a blue jay tweet, danger, 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 all of them will scatter. All of them will scatter. It's not a different language. I learned that. Look, about the birds today. I learned it. So if you see birds, they may be guiding you, letting you know, if you're going in the right direction when you hear those birds starting to tweet. Also, that's the time of rebirth. When you hear birds tweeting, when you see the trees sprouting leaves and flowers, buds, and blooming fruit, that's an automatic time clock, divine timing from nature. From nature, the divine mother energy. What's going on? When you hear the birds talking, you're at the end of a cycle maybe, or you're about to begin something brand new. So don't feel bad if you've had to turn your back on so many things, because that's what this protection is about. That's what this wisdom, this knowledge, this learning. There was a period of intense study. I'm getting isolation, hermit mode, being to yourself, just protected. Yeah, that's crazy. You got the Empress. You got the Empress coming up next, right under this Ace of Swords with this new world. It's happening, Divine Collective. Something is happening that you've been wishing for with this Nine of Cups. Something that you've been praying for with this Nine of Pentacles. This is tangible. This is Ace of Pentacles. Tangible. I'm seeing that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is on the board heavy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is on the board heavy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is on the board heavy. And in particular for you, Divine Goddesses, there are two males that are focused on you, laser focused on you. They know who you are. They know you're about that action. Or, if you want that smoke, you can get that smoke, because you damn sure have a torch with fire. Okay? Yeah. This is you also being protected once again with this fence energy, being protected from outside forces. You took wands that people wanted to send towards you, possibly in a negative way. You made a fence with it. You made a fence with their wands, and you're still standing like, really? Look at you. Like, really? Was that a joke? It's like, was that a joke? Like, you really tried to test me? Like, come on now. You didn't think I would think about it? You didn't think that I would ask questions to the divine? You didn't think that I would pray? You don't think that I'm blessed? Oh, you don't think that I'm wealthy and prosperous, and health is your first wealth. A lot of people nowadays, Divine Collective, things have changed from tearing somebody down physically. The new game is mental manipulation. The new game is mentally breaking somebody down, breaking that barrier. If you can break them down mentally, if you can change their mind mentally, hypnotize them in any type of way about what you're doing or what you're saying, you can get that body to follow. And that's the game. What do you think marketing and advertising is about? Putting things on your mind so that you will buy. Buy this, buy that. Ten of Pentacles. So this is something excellent, something you and your family can share that is coming towards you. If you've been wondering, right here with this Hangman, standing your ground with this Nine of Wands. That's defense. That's protection. That's fighting long battles, going through long journeys, having to really strategize, man. Like some people, you have some formidable people right here. They have really leveled you up mentally. They have really taught you how to think, baby. Like, you have to think outside that box. You have to come outside. You got to get galactic. You have to get cosmic with it. You have to take that to a whole nother level with some people, because they are not your average Joe or Jane. These people are not playing with you. You know how you playing a video game? It has easy, medium, and hard. Yeah, these people are extra hard. Forget the levels. No, that's that bonus level that you don't even see. That's what this card is. Yeah. I'm getting you and your children, the legacy that you will be inheriting, that is being developed and created right now. You won't believe it when it happens. You won't believe it. God's word will not come back void. It will not come back void. So it doesn't matter how many generations it takes. You will see this, whether in the spirit world or God willing, even in the physical, because this pinnacle doesn't talk about you being in the spirit world. Whenever you see the pinnacle, this is the physical material world. Tangible items and things that you can share with people and people can share with you. I'm also getting this as being a part of the divine family. You all going back home, back to the divine, back to your roots, if you ever strayed away. And the divine is happy about this. The divine is jumping for joy. It's like the prodigal son or daughter. Like, son, daughter, where have you been? You know, I've been protecting you the whole way, but where have you been? And you're happy too. Mother, father, I'm here to see, divine, God, I'm a spirit. I'm so happy to be back in your presence. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I told you, physically, financially. Financially, even. Letting the divine in on your finances. I don't get how people never let the divine in on their money, and then as soon as it gets crazy, then it's like, God, I need some help. But you never let God in on your money. Did you ever give charity to anything, or contribute to someone, or help someone, or a lot of people will make you work for their help. They make you work for it. I want to send out blessings. Somebody just did something huge for me. Huge. We communicated, we talked. Huge. And this really, helped my world. So when you see that, Divine Collective, be good to those who are good to you. Think well upon them. Because the divine has more gifts coming for you that you don't even see, that you're not even expecting. You have been blessed since you have been in your mother's womb. It's nothing for you to ponder about or think about whether it is or it isn't. It is. It's been that way. It didn't just get that way. It's been that way. It's been that way since you've been in the womb. You've been covered. You've been protected. And you will continue to be that way. Then Christ said, once you are placed in my hand, no one and nothing can remove you. You are mine. You are mine. So even if I had 100 sheep and one strayed away, which gave me now 99, I am still going to go find my one sheep, because all 100 belong to me. All of them belong to me. That's why nobody can come for you. When you have this level of confidence and self-assuredness in the divine can laugh on your behalf. You don't have to do any ridiculing. You don't have to do any get back, any revenge. You don't have to do anything, Divine Collective, but focus on what you're supposed to focus on. And let God do the laughing. Let God do the blessing. Let God put you heavy on people's minds, heart, and soul. Let God put you on them. And they won't be able to get you off their mind. They're going to want to bless you. They're going to want to reach out. They're going to want to give. They're going to want to communicate and work with, network, collaborate. This is a far cry from who you were at some point in time. You have changed. You have changed. You've come into your own, Divine Collective. Walking away from someone or something is truly a blessing for you. Truly a blessing. Truly a blessing. That detaching from what do they think, what do they feel, whoever the they is for you. What do they think? What do they feel? Let me go where I'm loved. Let me go where I'm celebrated. Let me go where people embrace me, enjoy me, find joy in you, Divine Collective. Let you go those places. Let you tap into your cosmic family, like I said. Let you tap in. Give reverence. Thank your ancestors for the blood that flows through you, for the mind that you have, the level of intellect. You know how many times that people could have got me, Divine Collective? They could have got me. And it's by God's grace. All things through Christ Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yep. That's Trinity 357. If you know, you know. It's by God's grace. I just pray. Y'all. Everybody's connection is different. I don't know how everybody's connection works. But I know mine's is, this is like an umbilical cord. From the stomach of the Divine Mother to your stomach, to you, to your heart space, rather. The same way that baby is attached to you in the stomach is the same way we are attached to the divine, to spirit, to God, the all force, the primordial energy. We are attached in the same fashion. You can't get away from God. The nerve of some humans. They have such a big ego. Big egos. You got a big ego, God can humble you, baby. God can make you think. God can put you in a sunken place, baby. I know all about it. When you resist the direction, when you resist the instruction that's being given to you, so that you can really get to blessings, really get to prosperity, really get to abundance, really get to a community of people that love you and care about you, really get to where other divine goddesses are and divine gods are. Notice this is a stomach and a school of fish. The divine gods are there, the school of fish. This is like the masculine energy, right there. But this is who's giving birth. This is who's tapped in. You see this? Another umbilical cord. And then it extends up to the masculines. Come on now. This thing is, So like I said, when people want to resist, God can take you there. God don't fight like humans fight. They want to put hands. Battle me or, get on. I want you to talk to me. I want you to have this debate with me. I want you to have this argument with me. I want you to, we going to battle it out. Here, look, this is all the money I got. How much money you got? How much better is your life than my life? This is what humans do. God don't do none of that. God don't do none of that. 37 was on the clock. That's 10:10. God don't do none of it. God said, I'll put you someplace where, listen, let me tell you something. I'll take your mind deep. Deep like the ocean. Places you have never seen in the ocean of your mind. I'll take you there. I'll show you how it is to come to a whole new world. That's why I don't play with the divine. I don't. I know where I get my blessings from. See that Page of Pentacles? Pages are children. We are children of the divine. I don't care how old you are. The divine birthed you. Right here. Birthed you. I choose to just chill. I fall back and get in this energy. Celebratory. Happy energy. Manifesting energy. This is you all. Divine goddesses. When you get in this energy, God says, yes, this is where I need you to be. I need you to be protected. I need you to be well studied. I need you to be wise with your words, with what you speak, wise with what you do, being a good steward over all I've given you. I need you to believe. I need you to have plans. I need you to believe in more than what you see, the faith. These are your wishes. Things you haven't even seen manifested yet. You are believing in them that they're already here. They're already yours. They're already happening. They are already happening. You're just getting to that timeline. They're happening somewhere already. You're just getting there. Divine said, yes, manifest your ass off, Queen of Wands. This is creativity. This is I have the power. This is I can do it. Look, I did it. Not just I can, I did it. Wishes fulfilled right here. Look, I did this. Another wand. This is activity. This is action. You moving forward. This is also somebody wanting to reach out, baby. They like it. They want to reach out. They want to come towards you. Someone wants to come towards you, or something is coming towards you with the quickness. With the quickness, look at the energy you're in. I tell you, that's surrender. That's not defeat, that's surrender. I allow, I attract, I receive. This is not being afraid of your own emotions. This is not being afraid to feel. This is not being afraid to reciprocate or show that love because you're so confident in it. You're not drowning. You're far above that. You're not drowning. You've come through a dark night of the soul. And a lot of people may not understand what it was that changed you, how it changed you. When God take you to a place that someone else hasn't gone, they will never fucking understand. They will never understand till they've gone there. And then they won't debate you. They don't fight you. They don't come at you harshly. They don't attack. They don't, they don't be defensive. People come at you with more respect because they understand the journey because they've been on it. Like per se, somebody who's been homeless versus a person who's never been homeless. Okay? And you talk to somebody else who might be going through that situation. You're going to get more wisdom out of the person who's already went through that, given to the person who's going through that, versus the one who's never been through that. They can't see it. Oh, you didn't pay your bill? What happened? Oh, my goodness, you off your game? You not taking care of your bill? They'll have everything to say, but how can we help get you back on track? Or is there anything I can do for you? If I can do it, I will. If it's beyond me, I can't. But if I can, I will. Like conversations. Let's get you on a plan. Let's talk about what your plan. You have a plan in action. Let's do this differently so that this comes out. Something like that. No, some people automatically go to the finger pointing and how you didn't do it better than them, or how you don't know this versus what they know. Everything comes in divine time and divine collective. You will never miss anything that's for you. Trust and believe that. That's why I started relaxing. Because if you get on somebody else's time clock, you will find yourself all types of discombobulated, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up with what someone else is doing, or how they're making out, or the numbers they're getting, or the money they're getting, or the moves they're making, or what they're producing, or what they're doing. Their time for greatness might be different than yours. Some people get it early, some people get it in the middle, some people get it later. Could you all please hit that thumbs up button for me? But nevertheless, Spirit said you're going to get it. Knight of Wands, you're going to get it. This is coming towards you. You've learned how to be happy. You've learned how to overlook things that will take, that were designed to take you into deep waters. You've learned how to get past those things. Get past those things. A lot of spaces and places where people want to put you right here. See this? See those birds? 9 of Swords. Okay? People want to put you into some type of, mental space after they get finished talking and popping their shit. Spreading rumors, gossip, lies, whatever they have to say. This is rhetoric. This is just talk. A bunch of birds flapping their wings and shit. But you're always going to have divine help in the midst right there in the midst. Coming right down. Like, what's up? Like, y'all trying to get down on my divine collective. A lot of time, divine collective, people need crowds. They need a group, They need to be surrounded by a bunch of people in order to attack one person, in order to get down on one person. There's strength in numbers. You know what I mean? That's one of your, like art of war types of things. There's strength in numbers. The more people you can get to back up your story versus somebody else's story, of course, who would more people believe? It's about numbers, right? In elections, who wins? They wins because they have more people, right? That vote for this candidate or that candidate, right? It's about those numbers, right? But does numbers necessarily mean it's true? Look at the story of Christ. Damn near the whole world crucified Christ, right? Was up on that cross. Nobody wanted to take the cross. Nobody wanted to, help drag the cross. Nobody wanted to stand up. They say, oh, do you know this man? And they would say, no, we don't know Jesus. No, we wasn't listening to that stuff. We wasn't following him. 4444 on the clock. People will start lying out their ass. That's why Peter got in trouble. They said, you will deny me. When they crows 3 times or something, you will deny me, or you will deny me 3 times. Something like that. I gotta read it again. I used to be hiding that thing, baby. I used to be walking around waiting for somebody to say something. I'd slice you with that sword so quick. And I'm talking about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the scripture. I used to slice people with that thing. Like, will you get out of here? Will you get out of here trying to put something in my head? I know you not. Look, I know you not as on fire as I am for God. And God is for me. God is for me. Can we say that? God. You could put God in caps and put everything in lower caps. God is for me. Then you could change it around and put the is in caps. God is for me. You could put the for in caps. God is for me. You can put the me in caps. God is for me. I don't care how you say that thing, baby. Hot like fire. They better stop playing. I love God. And I know y'all do too. I know y'all do too. Yeah, I got a romantic relationship going on with God. Yep. Sure do. Yep. The only difference is that when I have my romantic relationship with God, things that I be wanting, I be getting. Not like in romance when you deal with humans. Romance when you deal with humans is a straight up fantasy, baby. Sometimes you get some things, sometimes you don't. Okay? You just never know. It's a toss up with humans. But with God, oh no, fall right in, baby. Fall in. All in. Both feet. 100%. Not 25, 35, 15 or 75. I want you all. 100%. Shout out to my cousin Yvette. That was her song. She made that. She made that. It's forever on the internet. Forever. My cousin has transitioned, but I always play that song. Her song is called 100%. Yes. She said, thanks, cousin. I appreciate you. Yep, my cousin a star. My cousin a star. Yeah. My dad used to play guitar, y'all. My uncle had a whole band, and they played guitar. My father was a bass player. Bass player. Yeah. Musicians. So, there's victory right here when you rock with God. When you fall in with God, it's nothing but wins upon wins upon wins. You see that Wheel of Fortune? Win, 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 win. It's a win-win situation. What I told you, as above, so below, win, win. Win, win. Y'all about to win in the area of love too. Like when relationship, partnership. You are about to win in that area. The Lover's card, right? That means somebody wanting to treat you the way you treat yourself. Okay? They want to treat you the way you treat yourself. That's the reflection that you're giving out to the universe. How you loving on yourself is how this person is going to show up and appear to you. Not only that, there's a reward, a victory, a win, a recognition, some type of acknowledgement, level up, accolade for something, promotion. If not from, in the 3D, actually you being a star. I told you, celebrities, y'all watch this. You being a star on a stage somewhere. I mean, literally, you being in a public eye, a public platform, you being spotlighted, literally. 3D. Or if it's in the spiritual world right here, things you've hoped for and things you wish for, that will be happening for you spiritually around you. If you wish for more abundance, more prosperity, more wealth to surround you, more joy, more gratitude, love, and peace, more harmony, and faith, purpose, more protection. You want to envelope yourself in the energy of success. So you're meeting your goals, different things like that. This is what's happening spiritually. This is a go. This is a go. This is a green light. This is a green light. That's a go. And there's a divine match. You see that? Look at the King of Swords showing up. You have 3 men on this table that find you absolutely irresistible with this Ace of Cups. You are irresistible. People are heavily thinking about you. They like, damn, the Divine Collective is fine as fuck, smart, intelligent, accomplished, independent, does it on their own. Man, they wrapped up about that. Man, like, you have so much power. Look at you. You have so much power. They thinking about you, Divine Collective. Oh, they thinking about you. Oh, they thinking. I've been thinking. Frank Ocean. Have you been, listen, I've been thinking about you. Oh, no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Or do you not think so far ahead? That's what he said. 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. That's what he said. I've been thinking about forever. Frank Ocean. Thinking about you. That's the name of the song. Thinking about you. Oh, baby. Baby. You got somebody thinking about you. Do you think about them still? Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Let's find out. Let's find out. Could you all hit that thumbs up button for me, Divine Collective? Spirit. Spirit. Tell me more about the people who are thinking about the Divine Collective. Please, Spirit. Tell me more about the people who are thinking about the Divine Collective. Tell me more, Spirit. Hey, Tracy. What's up, Ashley? Hey, y'all. What's going on, gang? What's going on? Look at this. Spirit, stop playing with your Divine Goddess Davy. What is that again? Seven of Wands, the very first card you came out with right here. Stop playing. I told you. People want to talk to you. Battle ready. Standing up for yourself. Assertive. Taking the high ground is what it says. Look at their asses. Mad as hell. People are upset, baby, that you won't let them in, no matter what they say. You got it going on. That's that little Kim. No matter what people say. Arguments, aggression, chaos, competition. You on people's mind, baby. You are on people's mind. Nightmare, insomnia, anxiety, and fear. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that could be talking about you, thinking about you, wanting to argue with you, wanting to fight with you, wanting to compete with you. This is competition. Nightmares. This is somebody who thinks about you all night long. Look, person got monsters under their bed. Do you hear that car horn honking? Back me up, Spirit. Monsters. Look at the monsters. Keeping them up all night. Spirit, tell me more about this. Look, these are people you know. Six of Cups. People that you are familiar with. And you are very balanced. I tell you, nothing is rocking you. Nothing's rocking you right now. People have been trying, Divine Collective. I know. Trust me, I know. I know. I'm right in there with y'all. They try it all the time. If they don't communicate, if you don't see messages from your haters, if you don't hear your haters lash out like this every now and then, you know you're not on your job, you know? See that Queen of Pentacles energy? Look how stable you are. Unrocked. Unrocked. And this be a shock. This be a shock. People tearing themselves down with battling back and forth, and you just not battling with them. You just blocking them. You like, oh, okay. You got some fiery hot to say. Oh, you got some spicy to say. Oh, you got a spicy comment. Oh, you got big energy for me. Okay, I ain't got nothing for you, man. Flavor Flav got problems of her own. Okay? I'm getting Scorpio energy right here. You ending a lot of things. People really curious, baby. They're curious. And people are mindful instead of mindful. Okay? They are mindfull. Their minds are full with a bunch of bullshit. They too busy arguing and going back and forth, and they want to get it popping. You think when I see people come into my chat, y'all, and they don't have nothing nice to say, or they got some dumbness on their mind, or they saying something ridiculous, I don't say nothing. I just get them up out of there if I don't like them. If it's that offensive, I get them up out of there. I don't say shit. You know? I don't say nothing. Sometimes I give them an opportunity to comment a lot more. You know what I'm saying? To see where they're coming from. But I don't say nothing. Look, some people got a lot on their mind. I realize that. I'm not going to argue with you. And if it's not that offensive, sometimes people just a little kooky, Divine Collective. I let them be kooky. If it ain't hurt nobody, it's okay. I don't mind. But some people be bothered. They be bothered. They just got to get it in. Look, they got to get it in with you. They're going to have the last word, damn it. I'm going to tell you how I feel, damn it. I'm going to get it off my chest. You're not going to out-argue me. Hey, I know more. I got more info. I know more. Are we going to fight? Like, come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You see that how I just calmed down? Like, stop it. You're acting like a child. Children. Wheel of Fortune. Look, children. Wheel of Fortune is spinning. I'm not being funny. Do you see the children? This is immature energy, baby. Yeah. They acting like we still, back in the day or something, like they 6 and, little Jimmy is 9 and, we're having a little tit for tat here. No. Come on now. Grow up. Stop it. Stop it. That's why I said, when you show this level of divine love, you don't have to argue with people. Anybody who is disgruntled, know that is their own demons, divine collective. Anytime people come at you with anything fiery or hot to say this is the King of Wands, they're about that action. And the funny thing is, half the people be turned on. Half the people be turned on, divine collective. Remember I told you. They argue with you and tell you they don't like you, but then they want you to come back. What? What you talk about? You said you didn't like me. You said you wasn't my friend. You said I was a mess. What you talk about? They're like, oh, I was just joking. King of Cups. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I was just joking. Now that King of Cups, baby, is emotional. The King of Cups will argue with you. The King of Cups will fuss and fight with you until they get too deep in their emotions, and then they just get quiet. Compassionate, caring, affectionate, and friendly. When they get quiet, they just detach like the Scorpio. Like they done. It's over with after that. Like when they get quiet. But when they ain't in with you, baby, they'll get emotional, baby. They'll go back and forth with you. They'll give you some energy. They give it to you. It's okay. You see this? This is all mental games. Mental games. That's what it is nowadays, divine collective. People play a lot of mental games. You see this? Two of Swords. They want to get you to doubting or thinking about what they said, so you can doubt your own self, doubt your own truths, or either get on a different vibration, the one they want to put you on. These are mental strategists right here. With the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords, this King of Cups right here is a mental strategist. Very, very intelligent. Deceit, theft, scam, or cheating. Tough decisions, stalemate, stuck in the middle, and blind to the truth. This is somebody who knows how to checkmate people. If you were playing chess, this is somebody who has checkmated people over and over and over and over and over again. This is somebody who's very, but now I don't know. You got this person's thoughts a little jumbled. A little jumbled. They say, my golly, they don't look very strong, but they are. Look at that. They're over there taming that lion. What's going on? And the lion love it. Look at the love. The lion love it. And you do too. Let them think on that. Let them think on that, divine collective. You got a lot of people thinking on you. That's been the main thing for a few readings. These are people you put the rest. Could have ended shit with, Gave him the old heave-ho. Gave him that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air kick out the house. You know what I'm saying? That Uncle Phil kick out. They got to go. Or either you just, by ignoring collective, when you don't give people your energy, I'm telling you, it goes a long way. People so silly. I tell people, I thank you so much for waking up with me on your mind. I thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What can you tell them? They be asking, why do I do what I do? Or why you act the way you act, divine collective? Why? I just tell them, go ask the divine. I used to tell my monster narc that all the time. When you encounter, and mind you, narcissists are very intelligent. Okay? Very intelligent. Brilliant people, borderline insanity. Regularly and often. You hear what I'm telling you? Very smart people, brilliant people, borderline crazy. They do. Smart as fuck. But please, don't press the wrong button on these people. They will hand you your ass. They will. So some of these people are upset and really emotional, off kilter, because they can't understand, like, what I told you. When they tell you to leave, they tell you to break out, they tell you to get out of here, they tell you they ain't got nothing for you. They put their words on you, you know what I mean? They put their thoughts on you, they spew out anything they got to say, they fight with you, they fuss with you, they come at you, try to disrupt you, tell you to get out of here, and then they want you to come back. Then they sit there and think about you. After you go. Crying, in tears, some of them. Emotional, or put you in that state. These are master strategists. Master manipulators. These people know what they're doing when they do it. 59:59 on the clock. 1,000. 1,000% sure. 1,000. And you ain't got nothing but love for people. I see you, divine collective. You're amazing. You look good out here. Two of Cups energy. You ain't got nothing but love for people. Look at you. Spirit said, I second that emotion. I'm going to back it up. Look at you. The Empress coming out right afterwards. When you come into the house, Divine Collective, wherever you come into, okay, wherever you go, whatever environment you're entering, this doesn't just have to be your home. These are environments, different places and spaces. You come and balance the energy, Divine Collective. You come with mutual good energy. There's nothing off balance about you. Celebration, marriage, coming home, belonging, motherhood, nature, creativity, abundance, harmony, soulmates, partnership, union. Man, people have no idea how good things could be if they were partnered with you. I'm not saying in a relationship, just being partnered, just knowing you, having a affiliation, association to you. Your energy ripples like when you throw something in the water and a pebble in the water and it ripples out. Yeah, you throw it in the water and it ripples out to everybody that you encounter, and they don't even know it. That's why you get recognized. They could recognize 1,000. It could be 1,000 people in the room, but you'll get recognized. You'll get pointed out. You'll get spotted. That's the divine one. That's why, because you the chosen. You the divine one. You the divine goddess. You the divine God. You motherfucking right you are. And people just prove you right every time by pointing you out. By pointing you out, by singling you out. Who attacks an empty house? Who attacks a house that ain't got shit in it to claim or to gain? It ain't got no furniture, ain't got nothing valuable in there. Who attacks empty shit? Okay, worthless shit. So when people come for you, count it all joy. Count it all joy. See that? The fool. Just laugh, you know what I mean? Have a hearty laugh. Be like your mother and father. Sit down and enjoy it. Okay? Enjoy the production, baby. Enjoy it. I just sit back and laugh sometimes, Divine Collective, you know? Because the world's so, it's so predictable, you know, and people are so, you know, emotions are always on high. You can't do this. You can't say that. Don't go here. Don't go there. You know, don't do this. Don't do, you know, people always trying to monitor your shit and, you know, what you should do and how you should do it. Like, you know, you're supposed to be controlled and you're thoroughly the king or queen of your own throne. See, Nine of Cups coming through again, right? Nobody satisfying your wishes. Nobody making nothing happen for you, but saying that you should do this or do that the way they want you to do it or the way they think you should do it. It's all good. It's all good. You just sit down and just chill. Look, I be happy. I don't say nothing. You know what you're about. You know what you accomplish. You know what you do. You don't have to prove it, show it, say it to nobody. You don't have to floor it. Nothing. All good. All good. I don't fuss with nobody. I don't want to fuss with nobody. You know, you say I can't get it. You say I can't have it. You say get out of here. You say I'm wrong. You say, okay, you are. You got it. I don't mean you're right, but you got it. I ain't going to say you're right. I'll say you got it. You got it. I ain't going to argue with you. What can I say? Because they be ready. Look. That's what I mean by the divine gives you sometimes more knowledge than those who would present themselves as teachers. You don't even know that. You don't even know that. Knowing when to speak and when to just let it go. Learning to choose your battles. Not being pressable. Any little thing, I gotta snap at it. I gotta, like, you know, it's like a hungry animal. Any little tidbit of food you put down, they damn near bite your hand off. You're like, all right, like, damn it. Damn it. Intuitive, subconscious, inner voice, and third eye. This is who you are. This is what you're working with. Spirit says, and we're going to come, listen, Spirit, stop playing. We're going to come in and Spirit says, I want you to know I'm thinking about you. I want you to know this. I have seen you. Keep your peace. Hold your ground. You know, keep knowledge, information, you know, keep knowledge, wisdom, understand, you know, keep things to yourself till it's ready to be born. You heard the car horn honk in the distance. I've been thinking about you, and I have been working on something for you. I've been working, using all the tools. This is going to be big. I've been working on something for you. Or either I have been manifesting and working on you, yourself. Not just something for you. I've been working on you. And people have no idea who you are, what I have manifested, what I have created in you, who you actually are. People think they're magicians. He said, but wait till they get a load of you. Wait till they get a load of you, Divine Collective. Everybody you meet is not by chance. Do you know how many of my alter selves I see? Different versions of myself. And I sit back and I ponder like, what was the purpose and reason for me meeting or knowing this person or being up under them? You see what I'm saying? All of them all are divine stars. All of them are divine stars, right? Just like y'all. Y'all the divine stars right here, right? Coming as the star. And you have all these other divine stars around you. Okay? And I figured to myself, after many meditative, much meditative pondering, these matrix selves, I enjoy each and every one of them. I see the signs. I find some have my smile, some have my laugh, some have my lips, some have my whole face. My whole face. Some have my hands, some have my voice. Okay? Some have parts of my personality. This will be strongly this type of personality inside of me. That, I'm like, oh, look if I was fully in this personality, how that would look, how that would come out. If I took this route of personality, look at what that would look like. Like, I enjoy them all. It's fascinating to me. I can clearly see what God sees when God created humans. Like God is looking like how fascinating this is. Each part of myself, each little variable atomic part of myself, I have look, this human and that human and this human and that human. Listen, seeing it walk and talk and act and be and move. This one plays football and this one sings and this one is a gymnast. Oh, and this one is a businesswoman and this one is a psychology teacher and this one is a university teacher and this one is a construction worker. So many, a painter, an artist, or this or that. All different aspects of God, baby. So I be seeing myself. Y'all watch out for that when you in your phone, when you in your algorithm. Not only do I see myself, I see other matrix versions of other people. You know what I'm saying? Of other people. That person, I say, oh, that's so-and-so's matrix version. Look at them like this and look at them like that. Because they have their face or they have features or traits or they have their whole body makeup. You don't notice when you look in your phone, sometimes the phone will show you pictures of yourself, but it's not you, but it's you. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, baby. The matrix is funny. I found it on my sons. I show my sons all the time. Look, Michael. That's a matrix version of you. Yeah, my other son too. Yeah, I'll be showing it, baby. Look, just know that there is something good coming your way, baby. It's something good coming your way. And it's not going to make some people happy. You know what I'm saying? It's something good coming your way, good celebrations. So for everybody that say get out of here, it's going to be somebody that says, come here. I want you, Divine Collective. Come here. I've been waiting to get my hands on you. Come here. You can come right over here, Divine Collective. If people boot you away and they tell you to get out of here and scram, you can come right over here to the DGC. We welcome all right? Or you can subscribe, come in, you could chat, you could talk, you don't have to be nervous to say anything or nothing. Come and be a part of the goings on. This is community over here, all right? It's a lot of love. Now, we don't go for no craziness. I'm talking about the pure craziness. You coming in, literally trying to tear the house down and say something crazy. You know what I'm saying? No. Come on through, y'all. All right? Who's this, Jenny? That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Jeannie. Go get ready for the get together. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful. Christine, happy Mother's Day. Ashley, happy Mother's Day. All right. Vontago, what's up? All right, let me see. I appreciate you too, Ashley, beautiful. I appreciate you, darling. You've been up in the house. Happy Mother's Day. Y'all let me know. Anybody let me know if they want to be a mod, Sometimes these people come up in here, they come up. As I was just speaking about, you're welcome, the Wilden. I hope all of you found a gem or two that helped you, It's not always just about talking about what they did and what they doing. We do hit on that, but I can clearly see a lot of this is more so geared towards you all protecting yourselves and being in alignment with the divine. That's really all it goes back to with this beauty card. Is just sticking out right there. See, when it concerns these divine masculines. I told you. We gonna get on their asses again. We gonna get on their asses again because they out here fighting for their damn lives, each and every one of them. I'm telling you. Yang, masculine energy, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. Yeah. These masculines out here, they fighting for their life, y'all. You know, if they don't get themselves a divine goddess, baby, they ain't gonna make it. You hear what I'm telling you? Any of them that got bragging rights, they got a divine goddess by their side. They're very rarely doing the bragging by themselves because most of them are bitter. They are bitter, and we're gonna come back and talk about it. Talk about it. The Most High, I told you, the Most High's ways are not our ways, and when the Most High want to accomplish something, baby, the Most High is gonna get it done. Gonna take you up and through. They're gonna exhaust your ass, exhaust you when you try to keep coming up against the divine goddesses, baby. They know they need them. They need them. They need them. I'm just saying, a little something to think upon. A little something to think upon. They know they need them. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no divine God out here popping their shit. Ask them. They got a divine goddess right next to them. Trust me. I ain't gonna make it. Period. So that's my spiel. I'll come back, divine divine goddesses, you know. We gonna tell it over here. I be getting on them. I be getting on them. And I be telling on them. And I don't care. I told y'all, we don't be talking about the divine gods, the ones that's good. You know, they chilling. They ain't got no smoke for nobody. They say they peace. They say they want to. They get up out of there and they take care of what they got to do. No, we talk about these ones that want to yap their mouth like they wearing panties like me. Yeah, they be wearing panties like us, Divine Collective bikinis. Thongy thongs. Thong. Yeah. They be trying to manifest something, trying to come up in our lives, making us think it's one thing, but it's a whole nother thing. But we not moved. We just cool. We cool like that. Diggable planets, baby. If you know, you know. Diggable planets, baby. If you know, you know. Okay, I'm out of here, Divine Collective. I'm 112. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.